Mina into engiyishilo mangiphana ngobufakazi inkosi yenkantolo ukuthi mina ke ufikile umsolwa ngalesikhathi ezobhala wayekade eseBrakpan.
And even after you said he failed the first test, and you cannot maintain that after the failure of the first test, he remained in Gauteng. That you cannot tell the court. Correct?
My Lord, what I can tell is that after when he realized that he failed, he didn't want to give up, then he went to the nearest appropriate driving license testing center to make another further bookings.
Manje ke ngemva kokuthi ahluleke wena ngeke ukwazi ukusho ukuthi uye wahlala eGoli noma uye wabuyele emuva. Uthi into engiyaziyo inkosi yenkantolo ukuthi uma eqeda ukuhluleka uye wabonakala njengomuntu ongapheli ithemba yena uye wabhuka futhi.
So immediately after he failed in Boksburg, he proceeded to in Brakpan, he proceeded to Boksburg. Is that your evidence?
That is correct, my Lord.
Manje uthini uthi ithema kaqeda ukuhluleka eBrakpan uye waqhubeka waye eBoksburg uthi yebo iqiniso inkosi yenkantolo?
Was it the same day?
It was the same day, my Lord.
Ibekade kuyilona lelo suku lelo uthi yebo.
Okay. In terms of the the procedure to apply, immediately after a person has not succeeded, like as your evidence suggests that he failed in Brakpan, then he proceeded to Boksburg. There is no time frame within which he can pre-book for the second test. There's no time frame in between.
My Lord, the Act does not give restriction. Once you fail, as long as there's a available slot, you will be accommodated.
Manje ke asikho isikhathi eyikuthi sibekiwe ngisho ukuthi umuntu mayiqeda kuhluleka kwamele athathe isikhathi esingaka bese kukhanya ezofaka isicelo. Uthi umthetho sisekelo obawubekile awuvimbeli umuntu ukuthi ngemva kokuthi ahlulekile athathe isikhathi esingaka. Lo muntu loyo angafaka isicelo mayiqeda kuhluleka.
So which year did he pass the learners? Was it 2014, 2015?
2014, my Lord.
Manje uye wakwazi ukuthi aphase nini ilearners uthi ngo2014 noma u2015 uthi 2014.
How many days in between, or how many months in between, or weeks in between, from the day he failed the second test in Boksburg up to the day in which he passed the learners? How many days in between?
My Lord, if maybe I might give in a moment to go and check with the calculator, but if I may estimate, because when he realized that he failed, he made the booking on the 22nd, and he was given a date of September. Remember, from time to time, you are not the only person that books. So you find that maybe where he failed, he realized that the bookings on which they are available in December, and December is too far for him. So when he checked with Boksburg, he found that no, in Boksburg, I can pass maybe in September.
Manje kuthathe isikhathi esingakanani ukuze aphase ukusuka ngalesikhathi ezebehlulekile uyofika ngelanga aze aphase ngalo. Uthi anginaso isiqiniseko samalanga noma inyanga, kodwa into engiyibonile ukuthi ngemva kokuthi ahlulekile uye wathola ilanga ebelikade limnikeza uSeptember. Mhlawumbe uye wahlola wabona ukuthi amanye amalanga akhona bekade kungamalanga wangoDecember, kodwa ke ubona ukuthi uDecember mhlawumbe wawukade ukude ukuze yena azokwazi ukuthi abhale futhi ingakho egcine sekuthi uthatha leli langa langoSeptember.
But within that period that you have just demonstrated, you cannot safely tell this court that he remained in Gauteng until he passed the learner's license. You cannot say that to this court.
My Lord, in my evidence in chief, I have only indicated on the day that he was at the driving license testing center.
Manje ke kusukela ngaleso sikhathi ezebe ehluleka nalesikhathi ezebe ezobhala futhi ngoSeptember, wena awunaso isiqiniseko, ngeke usho uqinisekile ukuthi wayekade ela eGoli. Uthi mina ngisho nje amalanga la ukuthi bekade ebhala ngawo inkosi yenkantolo ngalesikhathi ngiphana ngobufakazi babo.
The essence of this question is that you cannot dispute the fact that during the period, at the time this incident of the death of Senzo Meyiwa, if he says he was in KwaZulu-Natal, that's the essence of what I want to draw your attention to, is that no one can come and rebut or dispute the fact that he was at KwaZulu-Natal, except to locate him on the dates of the bookings.
My Lord, what I know is that the Act encouraged people to apply at their appropriate registering authority. And if I may maybe explain the definition of appropriate registering authority in terms of the Act, it says that the person, it's a jurisdiction in which the person permanently resides. So I wouldn't live here and book in Bilo while I know I'm staying in Pretoria.
Manje ke wena ngeke ukwazi ukusho noma akekho umuntu ongakwazi ukusho ukuthi umsolwa njengoba yena ethi wayekade engekho eGoli ngalesikhathi kuze bekubulawa uSenzo Meyiwa. Uthi mina into engiyaziyo ukuthi umthetho uthi umuntu kwamele abhukhe la ahlala khona. Wenza umfanekiso uthi ngeke ithi umuntu ehlala ePretoria bese uyahamba eyobhukha endaweni ethize. Yena wazi nje ukuthi umthetho uthi ubhukhe endaweni la uhlala khona.
Thank you. Hence, I'm saying to you, the address that Moses Spear, when he made that application, he used a domicile of choice, the origin where it is not his permanent address.
But that's not what the Act says. The
Yes.
Act says it must be your area of jurisdiction that you permanently reside.
Uthi ke umuzi Sibiya usebenzise ikheli eliseduze nala ikuthi wayekade ebhukhe ngakhona. Uthi kodwa umthetho awusho njalo. Umthetho uthi kwamele ubhukhe ngasendaweni eseduze nala uhlala khona.
Yeah, but let's just conclude this cross-examination by saying, in all what you are saying, has no attachment. Sorry, may I approach you? Thank you, Manoj. So let me just put this way to you. My instruction is that on the 22nd, when he came for the first bookings, he returned back home. You can't dispute that. After the bookings, when he came to Brakpan and Boksburg, after those bookings, he returned back to KwaMahlabathini. You can't dispute that.
My Lord, those are his vision, it's not my vision.
Ngeke uphikisane nokuthi ngemva kokuthi ebhukhile umsolwa nge22 uye wabuyela emuva ekhaya eMahlabathini uthi into ayishoyo akusiyona into eshiwo yimle.
Secondly, when he came back when he came back in September, I think that is for the booking that he made on the 22nd. He was traveling from KwaMahlabathini to Gauteng. You can also not dispute that.
That's his vision, my Lord.
Futhi uma ebuya ezobhala umsolwa okwesibini yena wayekade esuka eMahlabathini eza eGoli ezobhala. Ngeke uyiphikise leyo uthi into ayishoyo mina angazi.
Okay, thank you. I think that will be relevant insofar as I'm keen to know that you were appointed in terms of Section 334
Of the Criminal Procedure Act 51 of 1977.
uthi yebo mina ngiye ngaqashwa ukuya ngomthetho sisekelo
to be
a peace officer.
mina ngangikade ngingumuntu ozimele osebenzisana ovikela ezomthetho.
who appointed you?
The appointment is made by the Chief Department of Justice.
Mina ngiqashwe i-department yobulungiswa,
But such confirmation were conferred by the CEO, who's appointed in terms of Section 15 of the Road Traffic Management Corporation Act, Act number 20 of 1999.
ekutheni mina ngiwela ngaphansi komphathi oyikuthi uye waqashwa naye ngaphansi kumthetho sisekelo.
And you possess a certificate for such an appointment.
I have appointment certificate with my lord.
Nginayo incwadi ebonisayo ukuthi mina ngaqashwa.
So are in possession of the certificate.
I have it, my lord.
Unayo leyo ncwadi manje uthi yebo.
Can I have sight of it?
Ucela ukuyibona umnumzana Mngomezulu incwadi ebonisayo ukuthi umnumzana Matlo uqashiwe.
Here is my appointment certificate.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Sebande, can you beam that certificate on the screen? Then you must make a copy for the court because mina angisiboni le certificate. Is it possible? Hello?
We need to scan it.
Yeah,
Yes.
as long as it forms part of the record thereafter. And then you must give it
It to be exhibit
an exhibit.
A3.
Yeah. Okay.
Ilona ikarid lakhe
Can I have
elibonisayo
a look at
ukuthi
that?
uqashiwe.
Mr. Matlong, can you place this information verbal so that it goes into the record, which is written on this card, please?
Okay, my lord, I'm appointed as peace officer in terms of Section 334 of the Criminal Procedure Act, Act number 51 of 1977. I'm also appointed as traffic officer in terms of Section 3A of National Road Traffic Act, Act number 93 of 1996. I'm also appointed as an authorized officer in terms of Section 86 of the National Land Transport Act, Act number 5 of 2009. And I shall perform such function and duties as prescribed. If this card is lost, if found, kindly return it to RTMC Private Bag X147 Pretoria. The contact number is 0861 400 800. I'm flipping inside the card. It says appointment certificate, National Anti-Corruption Unit. The emblem is Road Traffic Management Corporation. The name is Matlo CC. The ID number is also identified. The parcel number is 20150689. The reg is investigator. The person who authorized the issue is the Chief Executive Officer. The signature of myself is also here on the card. The emblem of National Traffic Police is also depicted on the card, my lord.
Okay, thanks.
Manje ke yena ufaka konke okuyithu kubhalwe la kuleli karid lakhe lokuthi yena uqashwe ukuya ngomthetho sisekelo la ukuthi libhale amagama wakhe nesibongo, libhale nokuthi yena usebenza ukwenzani, umsebenzi wakhe ukuphenya, futhi uqashiwe njengephoyisa eyikuthi lona lingahle limise abantu emgaqweni, uma abantu beshayela imoto futhi akwazi ukuthi angabahloma imibuzo uma engabe beshayela ebudedengu noma babona into ethize ukuthi uyayisola futhi ke yena uyasho ukuthi waqashwa ukuya ngomthetho sisekelo.
Thank you. No further questions.
Thank you. Mr. Ramusipili.
If it may please the court, my lord, just a few clarification questions. Morning, Mr. Matlo.
Morning, my lord.
Mr. Matlo, I'm a bit confused. You were asked a question by my learned colleague as to when accused number 1 passed his learners, and then you said it was a date in September 2014. Is that your evidence? When did he pass his learners? We know that he failed in Brakpan on the 17th of July 2014. On the same day he went to Boxburg, made another pre-booking, and he was booked for the 22nd of July. When did he pass his learners?
If I may refer, my lord, because the evidence that I used in my testimony, I was referring to the annexures.
Yes, it's
So,
MCC.
Can I quickly, if I'm allowed, can I quickly go and check just to confirm?
Yes, just check MCC exhibit or annexure MCC 01 at page 12.
Okay, let me check, my lord.
Ikhona into engiqalayo lana konje bowuthe umsolwa wokuqala yena upase nini ilearners yakhe uthi ngicela ukubheka ngoba ubufakazi ongikhulume ngabo babukade bujulile bubude.
Okay, he failed on the 22nd of July, ne?
Yes.
2014. Then he made the bookings on the same day, and he was issued with a date to write on the 15th of September 2014.
Yes.
Then I'm going along with it, going along it. Test date is the 15th of September 2014. It is correct. It is correct.
That's when he passed.
Yes, that's what.
But if you look at your MCC 01 at page 12,
Page
where
12.
you said the people that were tested between 12 and 1 p.m., it was on the 15th of September 2015. That's why I'm confused.
My lord, on Annexure MCC 01 page 12,
Yes.
these are the results. The test date is the 15th of September 2014.
Then go to page 15.
Page 15.
Of your MCC 01.
Page 15. Page 15, it shows all the applicants
Yes.
that were there. I also highlighted his name, if you can able to check on its next MCCs 15.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Now go to paragraph 4.18 of your annexure AAA in brackets 2.
4.1.
4.1.18. 4.1.18.
4.1.8.
Into engixakayo ukuthi kunelanga la ukuthi wena uthi uye wapasa nge-15 zika September 2015 kodwa ubufakazi obubhalwe lana bukhuluma ngo-2014 ake ungicacisele lawo malanga uyacacisa ke manje.
My lord, 4.1.18 says NETIS records as shown on page 15 of Annexure MCC 01 indicate that the applicants that were examined for learner's license test on 2014-09-15 test time from 12 to 13.
Okay, now then that is clarified. Now let me just 3 clarification questions on your evidence in chief. The events that form the subject of this case happened on the 26th of October 2014, and your investigations, according to the letters that you received from the National Commissioner in 2020 and Brigadier Gininda in 2013, was for you to investigate the period December 2013 to December 2014, correct?
My lord, remember I made two two affidavits. I'm not sure which affidavit you're talking about. The first affidavit or the second affidavit?
The second affidavit from Colonel Geninda was to specifically investigate December 2013 until December 2014, correct?
Yes, correct.
Now, with respect to the events, and it touches on relevance, you cannot assist the court as to the whereabouts of accused number 1 on the 26th of October 2014. Is that not correct?
My Lord, in my testimony in chief, I did read out the reason why I was requested to depose the statement.
Yes.
And issue of relevance does not rely on me. I'm an officer employed by road traffic management as an investigator. When I receive a request to say we want to know who the accused was, did he obtain the learner's license, I will submit or depose the statement in such regard.
Manje ke nayi indaba engifuna ukuyicacisa lawo ukuthi umsolwa wena uye wathi bathe uphenye kusukela ngo-2013 December ukuyofika ku-2014 uDecember. Iqiniso uthi yebo iqiniso lelo. Manje kuthiwa ke ngeke ukwazi ukusho ukuthi umsolwa wayekade kuphi ngo-October 2014. Uthi mina umsebenzi wami kwakade ukuthi ngiphenye ukuthi i-learners noma i-license uyenze nini. Iyo into engigcine seyukuthi ngiyayenza ingakho ngibhale nobufakazi lana ukuthi uyenze ngo-September 2014.
Now, regarding the address that is provided, Sutu Hostel, N43, Fostoras, postal code 1594. Accused number 1 has been in custody since, in prison, not in custody, in Modabi prison since 10 July 2020. And when you opened your system to indicate where he resides, it still shows Soto Hostel. Did it show that?
My Lord, this is information that he provided at the driving license testing center.
The point that I'm trying to prove to you is that unless the applicant, who is a permit holder or a license holder, comes to the DLTC or RTO offices and changes his domicilium, his address, that address that he last gave will be reflected as his current address, although he may have moved from the addresses that he provided to you.
My Lord, the Act makes a provision that in terms of Regulation 82A, it says that if you have changed your address, you must inform the appropriate registering authority.
Then we both agree. I've got no further questions, ma'am.
Manje ke umsolwa yena soloku engaphakathi kusukela ngonyaka u-2020 kodwa ikheli ithema usibonisa lana ikheli kubonakele elase Sutu Hostel. Lokho okubonakalisayo ukuthi umsolwa wayekade ehlala lapho kufikela namanje akaze eguqule ikheli lakhe. Uthi umthetho uthi uma ingabe uye waliguqula ikheli lakho kwamele uye uyobazisa ukuthi ikheli lakho alisafani naleli wawukade ulibhalisile.
Okay, Mr. Umalo.
Thank you, my Lord. I definitely have questions. Thank you. So, is it correct that you hold the rank of the superintendent?
That is correct, my Lord.
Iqiniso ukuthi wena usuperintendent uthi yebo.
In your affidavit, at paragraph 3.1,
Okay.
the second affidavit,
Okay, let me go to 3.1. The second,
the second affidavit,
how many pages?
paragraph 3.1,
There's how many pages? Because I don't want to
the thick one, the thick affidavit,
Okay.
yeah.
Paragraph-
Exhibit triple A2 in bracket. Exhibit triple A2 in bracket.
Okay. Paragraph
3.1.
3.1. Okay.
Is it correct that in that paragraph you stated that it was on Thursday, 14 September 2023 when you received a request letter, open bracket, SAP 21, close bracket, from Brigadier Geninda, an investigation officer attached to the SAPS National Court Case Unit as before Soras, case 636 of 10, 2023?
Yes, I'm the one who put the statement, my Lord.
Iqiniso ukuthi wena uye washo ukuthi ngeyi-14 zika September kwakade kunguLosine u-2023 la uye wathola incwadi ebeyibuya kuBrigadier Geninda ukuthi usebenza kuleli cala elase Phosphorus i-case 63610/2023 uthi yebo iqiniso.
I think there was a typo there because the case that you are dealing with is Phosphorus case 636 of 10/2014, not 2023.
But in my evidence chief, I did.
Oh, you did?
I did. If you're listening, in my evidence chief, I went back and said, my lord, I noted a
Okay,
typing error.
okay, but the class,
Uthi-
okay.
Uthi ke ngibona impazamo lapho la ukuthi leli cala ubhale ukuthi lika 2023 kodwa iqala lika 2014 uthi yebo ngiye ngasho ukuthi mina ngiye ngayenza impazamo ngiye ngatshela inkantolo ukuthi ilungise.
Do you have the copy of the email that was referred to you by Brigadier Keninda making that request?
I have it, but it's classified information. I cannot able to share it unless if the court order.
In what sense is it a classified information?
It's a letter. It's a letter which is marked restricted. So there's a level of confidentiality in each every letter that you receive. That's why I'm saying, from time to time when you receive a letter, you need to understand whether the letter is classified or not classified.
Unayona incwadi le ewuthi uyithole i-email esuka ku Brigadier Keninda uthi yebo ikhona kodwa yona iyimfihlo akusiyincwadi engayikhipha nje ngaphandle kokuthi inkantolo ithi ngiyikhiphe leyo.
Before I proceed, I will be asking questions on behalf of accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa.
Okay, my lord, I'm listening.
Ngizobuzela imibuzo engiyibuzayo ngiyibuzela umnumzana uMaphisa.
In your evidence in chief, Superintendent, you told this court that the accused visited the registering authority in Kwanongoma. You recall that?
My lord,
Do you remember that in your evidence in chief, you told the court that the accused visited the Kwanongoma registering authority?
my lord, if I may be allowed, can I go to the paragraph so that we are up to speed? Because what I remember is that I indicated the transaction that was performed. Then I explained as to what is it that transaction was performed. And I said, in this case, the accused performed this transaction at Nangoma.
Okay.
Usakhumbula ukuthi uthe umsolwa uye waya kwi-department yokuyolungisa i-license noma i-learners kwaNongoma uthi mhlawumbe uma ngingaya kuyo bese ngiyayifunda ngisho ukuthi yebo into engikhumbulayo ukuthi nje ngiyengacacisa ukuthi kubonakala ukuthi wayekade eye kwaNongoma.
Okay, can you then go to that paragraph?
Okay.
Ungaya ke kuleyo paragraph uthi usaya khona.
Just to check with you if it is the correct number 6.11, it says on the 25th of July 2014, notice transaction 57, which is in the bracket, is present introduction, was performed on the accused ID number 85-100-4620-2081 on computer workstation ID number 43180007 at Prakpan Registering Authority by the official identified as PL, which are with notice user number 4025F00R. I'm not sure if you are referring to this paragraph.
No, I'm referring to the one that you said he visited the Kwanongoma registering authority.
Okay, let me read through and check where this Nongoma. Then I'll okay, this one. See, this one is Prakpan. Okay, going forward. Please see this one. Going forward.
Ubeka sanda kufunda lesi sicelo ebesifakwe eBrakpan manje ummeli uthi ufuna ambonise la bekubhalwe kwaNongoma.
Now I remember, my lord. I was led to populate this information on the screen, and I was asked a question as to what is his address, and I read it out on record. It was not in the statement.
All right.
Uthi ke ngiyakhumbula ke manje Nkosi yenkantolo ukuthi mina ngiye ngafunda lokho okubhalwe lapha mangiqeda ngabuzwa ikheli lakhe into eyikuthi iye yavela lapha yana kumabona kude akusiyinto eyikuthi ibhalwe lapha.
You also referred in your evidence in chief to the number 078-343.
That I can able to agree Is it okay that I open the live system?
You can open the live stream.
uye
My heart.
That is correct, my lord.
Your heart performs many duties. I'm joking, as you know. My heart.
I open the live system and now I'm going to check the. Oh, this one, okay. I'm going to check the contact number. I'm going to type in the accused ID number. For the purpose of record is 85-100-4620-2081.
sekayifakile ke maphisa inombolo yakho yozaziso.
We are on the screen. The number that I confirm is 07834362233.
uthi inombolo yakho u-078-343-6233.
From where we are reading this number, is it provided in one of the annexures? From where we are reading the number, is it provided in one of the annexures?
I don't. Maybe let me check. I don't know. Can I quickly check?
Okay, maybe if I can assist you.
Can I quickly check?
Okay.
Le nombolo uyifunda lapho ikhona na kulobufakazi uthi ngicela ukuyibhekisisa.
Can we quickly go to annexure MCC 10?
MCC 10.
Yes.
MCC 10. Yes, I'm there, my lord.
Is that number provided?
The number here is 078-3436-233. It matches with the one that is on the screen, my lord.
Inombolo le uyisho laphayana iyafana nale ekule ncwadi uthi yebo ziyafana.
The number that you are reading from the annexure, is it the number that you are reading from the screen?
My lord, you referred me to annexure MCC 10. So I'm on MCC 10. It's a corporate, it's a receipt of payment.
Okay.
Le
that-
nombolo osanda kuyifunda iyafana nalena ukuthi ibhalwe laphayana kumabona kude uthi Nkosi yenkantolo ungise ku MCC 10 mina ngifunda into elapho ekwi receipt.
Yes, I mean the receipt where we are reading the number, the 078 number. Is it the receipt that is on the screen?
On the screen is not a receipt. The number that is on the receipt and the one that is on the screen are the same.
Uthi laphayana kumabona kude nenombolo elana kule receipt inombolo efanayo.
Okay, the document that is on the screen, what is that document?
The one that is on the screen is a query. When you query someone, you want to know their personal information.
Lana ekumabona kude yini njengoba uthi le yi receipt uthi le uma ufuna ukwazi imininingwane yomuntu ubuka kuyona bese uzokwazi ke imininingwane yakhe lo muntu.
Does that query on the screen form part of the annexures?
My lord, I was led to populate the information on the screen during the court proceedings. So this information that is on the screen is not part of the annexures.
Manje lobufakazi lobu obula kumabona kude bona bukhona la kulamaphepha wakho uthi cha ithe uma ngilibele ngifana ngobufakazi ngiye ngacelwa ukuthi ake ngizibeke kumabona kude lezinto engizichazayo ingakho ngiqinise ukuthi ngivula lapho.
When was that query made? When was the query made?
Which query?
The query?
This query?
Yes.
I'm just doing it live now, my lord.
All right. When was it made? You said it is a query.
No, a query meaning that it's a language that I'm using to say I want to check your personal information.
Oh, okay.
That's what
All
it
right.
means. Not necessarily that there's a query in terms of in that context.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Manje ke lokhu kwenziwe nini uthi ngiqeda kukwenza manje uma ngichaza leli gama elisho phecelezi ukuthi iquery ukufuna imininingwane akusukuthi into eyikuthi iyadingeka manje kodwa ngiyiveza manje njengoba ikuthi ngibuzwa imibuzo ngayo.
Besides the information, I'm referring you now to Annexure MCC10,
MCC 10.
yes, of Exhibit Triple A2 in bracket.
MCC 10.
Yes, besides the number that is depicted there, do you have any other records as proof that the number belongs to accused number 4? Mthokozi Zipozonke Mapesi.
My lord, that is the one that was furnished to the driving license testing center by the accused.
Manje ngaphandle kwayo le nombolo ikhona enye into engabonisa ukuthi ngempela le nombolo eyakhe umsola wesine na uthi le inombolo esanikwa yona laphayana department ye driving license.
When was that number provided to the department?
My lord, if I may be given a moment, I will go to his profile because everything in the system leave audit trail. So you can tell when the number was provided, who entered it, everything. Just a few moments, my lord. If I may I proceed?
Yes, you may proceed.
Ngicela ukunikwa isikhathi ukuthi ngibheke ukuthi inombolo le sanikezwa nini ngoba yonke into ekwisystem iyasho ukuthi yafika nini sayinikwa yathathwa ubani leyo mininingwane.
Do you need more time?
No, I'm just quickly going to check, my lord. I'm just quickly going to check.
My lord, I request that we take a short adjournment because I'll also request that I be provided with a copy.
Yeah, let him finish, please. Sorry, have you finished your colleagues with this?
I've just received it, my lord. But what I see that it is 11:15.
Yeah,
I think
that's the witness.
We give him some time.
Yeah, I want to see him doing it. When I come here, if he has done it without me seeing it, I'll also be having problems.
As the court pleases. Thank you.
My Lord, on the screen that I've populated here, there was a change of address to address particulars. So the accused was staying in 4278 Zake Road, Postleras, Boxburg, before it was changed to Nongoma.
Kusenkantolo la ngibonisa khona manje kunala ukuthi ikheli lelaguqulwa umsolwa yena wayekade ehlala e4278 emgaqweni kwizakhe ngaphambi kokuthi ayohlala kwaNongoma laphayana kulomgwaqo uzakhe bekade kusephosphorus.
Then I agree that the contact number was changed on this date, because when I checked on the date before, there were no contact number.
Ngizovuma-ke ukuthi inombolo yakhe yocingo ingahle iguqulwe ngalo lelo langa ngoba la bengibone eqala inombolo yocingo yayikade ingekho.
Is that an assumption, sir?
I wouldn't say it's an assumption, because the number that they capture on the system is that one that you provide.
So there is no way it is provided that it was changed on that day when the residential address was changed.
remember, we are issued with a form to complete your details. So when they capture your number, it will be captured as such.
Manje ke wena uyacabangela na ukuthi inombolo yocingo iye yaguqulwa ngalo lelo langa uthi akusinto engiyicabangelayo into eyukuthi ibhaliwe la kwi-system. Ungakhohlwa ukuthi uma ufika unikwa iform ekuthi uyaligcwalisa ugcwalisa imininingwane yakho yonke bese kugcwaliswa kwi-system lento ewuyibhale kuleliya form la.
Where was,
Yeah, can continue.
where was this change of address made?
The change was address was made by official identified as XSC Sangwin 232. Let me just quickly check. Nongoma.
Ikheli leli liye laguqulwa kuphi uthi liye laguqulwa umuntu obekade sebenza yena ubekade ku XS Sangweni ikheli liguqulwe kwaNongoma.
What is the date?
The date is 2015-02-13.
Ilanga elaguqulwa ngalo belithini uthi lalithi 2015-02-13.
My lord, at this moment I request that we adjourn for a short adjournment for a tea break.
Okay, 15 minutes.
Thank you.
uthi ke umsolwa yena uzophika lama number plate awukhulume ngawo uthi nanoma ama number plate angaguquka kodwa kwi system ahlala anjalo.
My own understanding. Does your client say that these number plates, as you call them number plates, registration plates, they don't exist? Or what does he say?
He's saying that
He
when
say he'll dispute them.
he is saying that when he bought the minibus combi, it was a GP registration plate, and it was registered and changed to NND.
Yeah, okay. So
Yes.
he's got the number plates.
He cannot recall the full number plates.
Wait. So you say it was previously registered in Gauteng?
Yes, in Gauteng.
Because it's provincial. You can fish it. Is that not so?
If I can be provided with the number plate, it
Yeah,
will
that's
still
it,
be
you'll
linked
fish
with
it.
the vehicle. That's why I'm saying you can change the number plate for 10 times as you like.
Yeah.
You can move across whatever, depending on where you stay.
Uthi ke I number plate wena uya ngokuthi uhlalaphi ungawashintsha ama number plate ukuze ufike kweyogcina kodwa kuya ngokuthi uhlalaphi uyakwazi ukuthi angawahlola uma engathola I number plate le ekukhulunywa ngayo eyaye GP yena angakwazi ukuthi ayisho ukuthi ngempela injalo noma cha.
The change of address, superintendent, does it say who made that application for the change of address?
On the system, when you check, it tells you that the ID number of the applicant, which in this case would be the accused, transacted by changing of address. But in order for you to check, you also need to check the source document, which is kept in the office at Nongoma.
Manje ke ukuguqulwa kwaleli kheli kuyasho na ukuthi ubani obekade eguqula lelo kheli uthi lapha kwi system kuyabonakala ukuthi ikheli la guqulwa manje kuzofuneka leli form ekuthi likwanongoma eoffice.
So the system that you are having at present, or the documents that you are having at present, does not say who changed or made that application for the change of address.
It indicates the official who effected the change. Hence, I'm saying, in this case, when I check the system from the analyst perspective, it tells me that the accused made an application for change of address. But to verify that, I also need to go to Nongoma and request a source document, because anything that we captured on the system, there must be a supporting document.
Manje ke wena uthini uthi la kuwena akubonakalisa ukuthi ubani umuntu oye wafaka leso sicelo uthi ukuya ngalama ngwe-system kubonisa ukuthi umsolwa uyena oye wayenza leso sicelo sokuguqula ikheli lakhe kodwa kuzawufanele ukuthi uma engabe kudingeka kuzawufanele ukuthi aye kwaNongoma ayothola iform ifile lakhe umsolwa ukuze azokwazi ukubona ukuthi ubani umuntu oye wafaka leso sicelo.
The accused instructs me that on the 13th of February 2015, he was not at Kwanongom.
My Lord, on the system, it indicates that there was even a payment that was made for a ticket in Nongom, meaning that the sole purpose of changing that address was to pay a ticket that was linked to the accused.
Uthi ke futhi ummeli uthi umsolwa yena uthi nge-13 zika February wayekade engekho kwaNongoma ngo-2014. Uthi ke superintendent la kubonakala ukuthi wayekade lo muntu eyokhokha ithikithi ebelikade anikwe lona ingakho egcine sekaguqula nekheli lakhe.
The traffic fine.
That is correct, my Lord.
He went to Wanongoma to pay for the traffic fine.
The system indicates that the traffic fine was paid in Nongoma under the ID number and the names of the accused.
Bekade aya kwaNongoma ayokhokha ithikithi uthi isystem ibonisa njalo ukuthi wayekade yokhokha ithikithi kwaNongoma.
This payment of a ticket, was it made on the 13th of February 2015?
The payment, let me just populate it on the system. Notice of fees payment. You see, the notice of payment was made on the 9th of November 2017.
Uthi ke ichinge ibonisa lapha ona ukuthi uthi uyabonakala ukuthi ukhokhwe nge-9 November 2017
It was in respect of which transgression?
Pardon?
For which transgression?
For which I don't understand, my lord.
It was a traffic fine for which offense?
Okay, let me check it so that. But remember, at some point in time, I indicated if there is. Let me quickly check that receipt where we were confirming the cell number, because in that receipt it shows Nongoma payment of where the ticket was paid says Nongoma. Let me quickly check the annexure.
Bakade kweli icala lapho la bekade eyokhokha la ayokhokhela uthi ichinge libheke lana sizokhumbula besikhuluma ngereceipt ebeyikade ibuya kwaNongoma.
May I quickly check on the system, my lord, because on the annexure I don't see anything, so that I can give an accurate information.
Ngicela ukubheka kwi-system ngize ngikwazi ukukunika impendulo efanele ngoba la kulamaphepha angiboni lutho.
Mr. Ngumalo, your client on the 9th of November 2017, do you know where he was? Because I thought we were dealing with, as Mr. Nisi said, an offense which happened on the 16th of October 2014. Now we are busy with 2017.
Yes, I'm about to wrap up.
It's in pursuance of what? I just want to understand.
I'm about to wrap up.
Maybe you're a magician.
No, I'm not.
My lord, the ticket or the infringement notice is in relation with the motor vehicle with the license number KKY 511GP.
Kuthiwa ke itikiti kwakade kwemoto uKKY 511GP.
What is the date of the infringement?
The date of infringement. Okay, let me quickly open it while I'm still here, my lord. The date of infringement is on the 1st December 2014.
Ayikade linikwe nini lelo tikiti uthi ngeyi-1 zika December 2014.
And what is the offense?
Parked a vehicle where the parking constitute a danger or an obstruction to other traffic, or was likely to constitute a danger or obstruction to other traffic.
Isizathu sokunikwa lelo tikiti kwakade ukuthi umsolwa wayekade efake imoto la bekade efaka abanye abantu engozini.
I'm instructed by the accused that he was not in Nongoma on the 13th of February 2015, as I've alluded to. He was in detention, having been arrested on the 27th of November 2014. He was arrested on the 27th of November 2014 and detained at Boksburg prison. And he has been in custody ever since.
Okay, my lord, if I remember or I recall correctly, at some point in time, the accused purchased a green Audi in a GP Street. Usually when you purchase is it GP Street or not necessarily GP Street, if I can go to the evidence so that I can give an accurate information on it.
No,
But now I recall where as you stated now.
No, Superintendent, please don't miss issues. Just answer this one.
Okay.
The question that I've put to you.
Okay.
Then you can answer otherwise if
Okay.
you want to. The instruction that I'm having from the accused is that he was arrested on the 27th of November
Yes.
2014.
Yes.
He was kept in custody.
Yes.
He was detained at Boksburg prison. In essence, what I'm putting to you is that the accused was not at Nongoma on the 13th of February 2015.
Then that automatically institute an inquiry to substantiate as to who the person who changed the address in Nongo.
Uthi ke ummeli umsolo umtshela ukuthi yena wayekade engekho kwaNongoma ngoFebruary 2014, wayekade ephakathi ejele eBoksburg la ukuthi uboshwe kusukela nge-27 zikaNovember 2014. Uthi ke lokho kuzawufanele ukuthi ke kuphenywe kwazi kuze kutholakale ulwazi lokuthi ubani oye wayoguqula ikheli likaMsolwa ngo-2014 kwaNongoma.
Further, he has been in custody ever since. That will include the dates of the 1st of December 2014 and the 9th of November 2017.
My lord, the 1st of December 2014, this infringement notice is in relation with an unattended vehicle, not necessarily that he was issued in person. It's an unattended motor vehicle.
Uthi ke itikiti leli nango December akusukuthi umsolwa uye wanikwa esandleni. Kwakade imoto ipakwe lapho kungena muntu kuleyo moto, iye yabekwa ke itikiti kuleyo moto.
Is it correct, Superintendent, that you told the court that there is no, in this document, when the application for the change of address, there is no provision as to the number starting with 078 that was provided?
My lord, when I check on my system, it does not reflect, but if I have to obtain a source document, it will indicate.
Akukho la kubhalwe ukuthi ubani umuntu ophani ngaleyo number le ebekade uyivezile yaka 078. Uthi la kwisystem alikho igama lalo muntu, kodwa uma ngingathola iform leliyana ebekade kubhaliswa ngalo ngingakwazi ukusho ukuthi ubani.
Is it also correct, Superintendent, that you don't have any other source of information as proof that the number belongs to the accused, the 078 number,
My lord, I've already
such as the 205 records
My lord,
from the service
my lord,
provider?
My lord, I've already indicated that the information that is on notice is furnished by the motorist or the applicant who approached the appropriate graded driving license testing center.
Iqiniso ukuthi wena awunabo obunye ubufakazi obungasho ukuthi ngempela le nombolo yakhe umsolwa wesine obufana mhlawumbe namasaphina aye wakhishwa ukuthi kunikwazana ngobufakazi obunjalo baleyo nombolo leyo. Uthi mina Nkosi yenkantolo ngisaphinda ukuthi izinto ezila kwi-system izinto ukuthi sizithole kumsolwa ngalesikhathi eze kwi-department ezoguqula mhlawumbe inombolo noma ezofaka isicelo sanoma yini lebekade azoyenza e-department.
With regards to the date, Superintendent, the 13th of February 2015, is it possible that another person will approach the the Nongoma Registering Authority to change the address.
It has to be done by the person who changed the address, my lord. That's why hence I'm saying they need to institute an inquiry as to what transpired.
Manje kungenzeka ukuthi mhlawumbe kunomunye umuntu oye waya ayoguqula ikheli laphayana uthi lokho kwamele kwenziwe umuntu lo bekanikalana ngekheli la ukuthi kwamele kuyophenywa ukuthi ubani lo muntu lo.
But clearly it was not the accused, as I'm saying, that he was in custody on the 13th of February 2015.
Hence I'm saying, my lord, to warrant further investigation.
Kodwa kuyabonakalisa ukuthi akusumsolwa obekade eyenze leso sicelo uthi ingakho ngithi lokho kudinga ukuthi kuyophenywa.
I'm further instructed by the accused that the number 078-343-6233 does not belong to him. He has not used this number in his lifetime.
My lord, that is his version.
Uthi ummeli uthi wena msolwa uthi le nombolo akusiyona inombolo yakho lebekade ephele ngayo uthi yena kwimpendulo yakhe yilento umsolwa ayisho.
Sorry, that number again is 078
078-343-6233.
6233. What is this number? An ID number?
It's a cell phone number.
Oh, I see.
I'm instructed
Cell phone
by the
number.
accused that the cell phone number 078-343-6233 does not belong to him. He has not used this number in his lifetime. I'm further instructed by the accused in this aspect that the number belongs to Tabanim Dad. The number ending 233, the 078 number.
My lord, I've already indicated that when you approach the appropriate graded driving license testing center, you are given a form whereby you are expected to complete your personal particulars. And there's also a block where you need to acknowledge that, realize that furnishing a false information amounts to a fine or 1 year imprisonment or both.
Manje ke uthi ummeli umsolwa wesine uthi inombolo le u-078-343-6233 akusiyona inombolo yakho wena uthi yakathabani Mdladla awukaze wena wayisebenzisa uthi ke usuperintendent umuntu uma eza laphayana kwamele aphane ngemininingwana eyakhe umuntu futhi kuleliya form aligcwalisayo uyatshelwa nokuthi uma engaphani ngemininingwane ekuyiyona lo muntu loyo angahle anikwe isigwebo sefayini noma isigwebo sokuthi ayohlala ejele noma akhokhe ifine bese uyohlala nasejele.
My Lord, may I approach the accused and
Yes, yes,
ascertain
yes,
if
yes.
there's any further questions? Thank you. Thank you, my Lord, for the court's indulgence. Thank you, Superintendent. Thank you, my Lord. I have no further cross-examination. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Msololo, in cross-examination.
Thank you, Madam. Mr. Matlow, I've got a few questions just to clarify in order for me to understand the essence of your evidence in respect of Mr. Ntuli.
Okay, my lord.
Nginemibuzo emibalwa ukuze ngikwazi ukucacisa izinto ezithize ngizabe ngibuza imibuzo mayelana nomnumzana uNtuli.
The questions that I'm going to ask, I just need your clarity in case I understood it wrongly.
Okay, my lord.
Imibuzo engizoyibuza ukuthi ngicacise mhlawumbe uma ingabe ngikakuzwanga kahle uthi kulungile.
Okay. Let's start with paragraph H of your statement, but it's part of your evidence, even if you're not going to that paragraph, but it's part of your evidence. which is the infringement that was made or dated 9 February 2016. Yes.
My Lord, which affidavit? Because I've made 2 affidavits.
Sorry?
Which affidavits? Because I've made 2 affidavits.
The first one, which has got 22 pages.
Okay. Paragraph
Is paragraph H.
H.
Yes.
uthi asiyeke kwi-paragraph 8 nangokho ungayi kodwa ubufakazi bakho.
Okay, I'm there, my Lord.
Yeah, it's in respect of the white polo with registration number EKG 0615GP. And the date of the infringement, if I'm correct, it's 9 February 2016.
That is correct, my Lord.
Uthi kumayelana nepolo emhlophe inomber plate kwakade ku EKG 615 uthi yebo iqiniso yona ye-GP.
Okay, could you detect from your investigation as to who was the lawful owner of this motor vehicle at the time of this infringement?
My Lord, what I detected is that the permit that was affixed on the motor vehicle was not supposed to be affixed on that motor vehicle because it was not supposed to be in a lawful position of Volvo Southern Africa, which is based in Boksburg.
Uthi ke yena into ayiboni uyakwazi na ukusho ukuthi le moto kwakade kweyakabani ngalesikhathi kuzebe kwenzakala lesisenzakalo. Uthi into engiyaziyo ukuthi leya moto le permit ebikade ilapho kwakade ingamelanga ibe lapho ngoba leyo moto kwakade imali kwamele kube eye Volvo South Africa.
So you could not detect who the lawful owner of that motor vehicle on this day of the infringement?
That is correct, my Lord.
Manje wena bongakwazi ukuthi usho ukuthi bekubani umnikazi waleyo moto ngalelo langa uthi yebo.
Okay. And then also in your investigation, is it correct that there is no any reference that is made of any infringement which occurred under this car, which is white polo, on or about the 26th day of October 2014 in your investigations?
That is correct, my Lord.
Iqiniso ukuthi kuphenyo lwakho lonke ayikho into eyayenzakala emgaqweni ebeyayenza ukuthi le moto ibhalwe mhlawumbe noma imiswe nge-26 October 2014 uthi yebo iqiniso.
Okay. And then the first one, which is referred to as Nissan Almera, with the first infringement of 14 July 2013. You remember that one?
Can we please go to the paragraph so that I can...
But it was part of your evidence. It's the first car. It's the first car on page 2.
I'm not denying, my Lord. It's just that the information I extracted from the system, so...
Let's not debate.
Asiyeke ku page 2 imoto le kuthiwe i-Almera i-Nissan.
Yes, I'm there, my Lord.
Yebo sengilapho.
Yes. Which is the infringement occurred on the 14th of July 2013 under this Nissan Almera.
I'm listening, my Lord.
Yebo ngilalele njengoba usho ukuthi kunecala eliye layenziwa ile moto i-Nissan Almera
So-
ngo-July.
My question is also from your investigation, holistically, there is no infringement that you detected under the name of Mr. Ntuli, which was infringed on or about the 27th day of October 2014, other than this one that is reflected in your report.
My Lord, I've made reference to various infringement under the accused.
I'm referring to the Nissan Almera.
From which period?
Nissan Almera, you see the Nissan
Yes, I
Almera
see,
that you
my Lord.
testified about?
Yes.
Yes. My question is, other than this infringement, which occurred on the 14th of July 2013, do you understand?
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes. Is there any other infringement that you detected which happened or took place on or about 27 October 2014, other than this infringement in other ways?
Under this motor vehicle, no, my lord.
26 October 2014.
Under this Almera, no, my
No,
lord.
nothing.
Yes, under this Almera.
ngaphandle kwa leli langa eyukuthi lingoJuly la imoto lena iye yayeqa umthetho ngo October 2014 nge26 ikhona enye into oye wayithola na ngayo le moto iAlmera uthi cha.
And then let's move on to paragraph K, which is, according to my understanding, is the third infringement, but you'll correct me. Paragraph K, it's the infringement dated 20 March 2016. You see that one?
Paragraph
K,
K.
paragraph K. If I'm
Asiyeke
correct, but it's referring to grey polo.
Yes, I see, my lord. I'm there, my lord.
asiyeke ku paragraph K la kukhulunywa ngepolo egrey
And
uthi yebo sengilapha.
The registration number is CT79YZGP. Am I
see-
correct?
I see it, my lord. Correct, my lord.
Number plate yakhona kwakade ku CT79 YZGP uthi yebo.
Did I understand your evidence correctly to say the lawful owner of that motor vehicle on this particular day, it belonged to Banakoma Fleet?
That is correct, my lord.
Iqiniso ukuthi wena uthele moto ngalelo langa yayikade kuyimoto eyebana koma fleet uthi yebo.
Okay. Is there also any infringement which refers to the date of 26 October 2014 under this vehicle on the name of Mr. Ntuli?
No, my lord.
Kukhona ukweqwa komthetho ngale moto le nge26 zika October 2014 uthi cha.
The accused will tell this court that he had hired this motor vehicle only for 2 days during the period of 2016, not in 2014.
That will be his version, my lord.
Uthi ke umsolwa yena uzothi uye waqasha le moto amalanga amabini ngo2016 hayi ngo2014. Wena uthini uthi yinto umsolwa ayishoyo.
And also lastly, Superintendent, from your investigation also, it did not reveal as to who possessed this particular motor vehicle, the grey one, the grey Polo, on the 27th of October 2014, 26 October 2014, in your investigation.
My lord, I mean, that will be in the records of the hiring company.
Yeah, I mean in your investigation.
Yes, my lord.
In your investigation, you could not detect that.
That is correct, my lord.
Uthi ukuya ngophenyo lwakho awuzange ubone ukuthi kwakade kuubani umuntu obekade esebenzisa le moto ukuya ngale nkampani.
Same with the white Polo. In your investigations, you also could not detect as to who was in possession of that motor vehicle on the 27th of October 2014.
That is correct, my lord.
Futhi nepolo emhlophe leyana awuzange ukwazi ukubona ukuthi yayikade isetshenziswa ubani nge27 zika October 2014 uthi yebo iqiniso.
Okay. And in relation to the other dates and locations detected by traffic officers under paragraph Q, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe from page 8 to page 15, you see those locations detected under the traffic officers.
Yes, I see them, my lord.
Yeah.
Uyabona la ukuthi kuvele khona ukuthi amaphoyisa womgwaqo wona ayabona le moto uthi yebo ngiyabona.
Did I understand it correctly that these are the locations which are referring to this grey Polo?
That is correct, my lord.
Correct.
That is correct, my lord.
ngikuzwe kahle ukuthi lapho yindawo eyukuthi zikhuluma ngale polo egrey uthi yebo,
And all those locations and dates from page 8 of your report up to page 15. They make no reference in respect of Mr. Ntuli.
That is correct, my lord.
futhi zonke lezo indawo kusuka ku page 8 ukuya ku page 14 akukho la kukhuluma ngomnumzana uNtuli uthi yebo iqiniso.
Okay. One, but not last, the grey polo. Let me start with the grey polo. You discovered that it belonged to a fleet company. That's correct, ne?
That is correct, my lord.
Ipolo leyana egrey uthe yayikade umnikazi wayo kwakade kuyi company ethize ebekade ibolekisana ngeimoto uthi yebo.
Were you able to get information as to when was it hired to when in your investigation, or you couldn't detect that information?
It was not part of the scope, my lord.
Wena uye wakwazi ukuthi ubheke ukuthi imoto leyana iqashiswe kusukela nini ukuyofika nini uthi kwakade kungasiyingxenye yomsebenzi wakho.
Okay. Same with the white polo. It was not part of your duties to check as to when, from when to when was it hired to that particular
My lord,
fleet?
my lord, the white polo was in position of a fraud. The permit that was affixed to the polo was not supposed to be there, because when I check on the system, the lawful owner of that permit was Volvo, meaning that that permit was supposed to be somewhere in the offices of Volvo.
Kuthiwa ke wena ubukwazi ukubheka nayo leya polo uthi mina uma ngibheka leya polo ipermit lebe ilapho yayikade ingafanelanga ukuthi ibe khona lapho ngenxa yokuthi yakwamele ibe kwi Volvo ema officeini we Volvo yayingamelanga ibe kuleyo moto.
And it is also evidence that you couldn't verify the real owner of that motor vehicle.
That is correct, my lord.
Futhi wena awuzange ukwazi ukuthola ulwazi lokuthi kwakade kuubani umnikazi waleyo moto.
Thank you,
Uthi
madam.
yebo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for no further question.
Yes, thanks. Yes, any re-examination?
As a court, please, my lord, just two questions. And starting from the questions 5, hired the grey polo for 2 days only in 2016 and not in 2014. And she referred to the color of the vehicle as grey as it stands on the infringement notice. But on Friday, I know she wasn't here on Friday, you did go into the system to establish the true color of this polo. Can you just put it on record? What is the true color of this
My
vehicle?
lord, the true
polo?
color of the polo is silver.
Manje ke ummeli ukhuluma ngepolo eyikuthi igrey le ukuthi uye wathi iye yaqashwa ngo2016 hayi ngo2014 kodwa ngolesihlanu wayekade engekho. Ungasitshela ukuthi ngolesihlanu konje wawuthe umbala waleyo polo injani uma uyibheka kwi system uthi yayikade isilver.
And Advocate Malo asked you about the first vehicle that was registered under the name of accused number 4, and you mentioned that it was in Brakpan on the 25th of July 2014.
On the 25th of
25th of July 2014.
okay.
Mnumzane Nxumalo ukubuze ngemoto yokuqala ebekade ibhaliswe umsolo wesine wena uthe yayikade isebrakpan nge-25 zika-July 2014
The minibus that you
I
described.
recall, my lord.
Yes.
iminibus le kukhulunywa ngayo uthi ngiyakhumbula
You mentioned that the first address that was given was 4278 Zaki Road.
May I refer to the address so that
Yes.
I can agree to the...
Yes.
bowukhulume ngekheli lomgwaqo uzakhe uthi ngicela ukuthi ngilibheke ukuze ngikwazi ukuphana ngempendulo
4278 Zaki Road, Foslores, Volksburg.
Okay, if I recall, it is the one that has been requested by the council, isn't it, my lord? Because the council
Yes.
requested a copy.
Yes, the initial address that was given by accused number 4.
Okay, let me check. Let me quickly open the system, my lord.
uthi inkosi yenkantolo ithi ngivule isystem
There is the one for which you made copies for Advocate Numana during the adjournment.
Okay, that's why I wanted to go straight
Yes.
directly to the email rather than
Yes.
to a live system, because the live system is still going to take time because of the network.
Yes.
If I may go to my emails just to check. I'm opening it from the email, still loading.
uthi uyivula kusuka kuma-email asavula-ke
Yeah, I open it, my lord. That is the one that is appearing on the screen.
yebo singiyivulile nkosi yenkantolo iyona le evele nakumabonakude
When was that notice of that first address given? What is the date?
The notice of address, the initial one, my lord, is on the 25th of July, 2014.
ikheli lelo kukhulunywe kuqale nini ukulibona uthi kwakade kuyi-25 July 2014
Thank you, my lord, that is all.
Thank you. So how many years have you been working as an investigator for NATIS and as a superintendent?
It's more than 7 years so far, my lord.
so nesikhathi esingakanani usebenza ngomphenyi wenatis uthi sekudlule iminyaka eyisikhombisa
Have you ever encountered a situation where a police investigating whatever, the police supply you with a number, a registration number, let's say RATA 12345 GP, and then you go to the system and you discover that that number doesn't exist?
It's not possible, my lord.
usuke wahlangana nesimo la ukuthi mhlawumbe amaphoyisa thizeni bebakunike i-number plate ethize ukuthi uyiphenye bese uma uyifaka wathola ukuthi leyo number plate ayisebenzi uthi cha.
Now, it's a cloned number. Cloned number.
Okay.
The police come to a robbery scene. They don't know that that number is cloned. And they request you, like Geninda did, to find out who is the owner of that number, under whose name is it registered, which address, etc., etc.
My lord, the information will populate on the system.
Even if it's cloned.
Remember, these people...
No,
were-
just listen to me.
Okay, my lord.
Even if it's cloned.
Yes, my lord.
What do you understand by cloned?
Cloning is that you duplicate something unlawfully so. That's my understanding of clone.
No, you create something also.
Oh,
You can duplicate and you can create something.
okay.
You've never, you've never encountered such an exigency.
No, I've never, my lord.
Where the number, when you check it, it's nowhere in the system. It's nowhere. Are
Because
you with me?
I'm following you, my lord.
Have you ever found out something like that?
I've never, my lord.
Okay, fine.
Usike wahlangana nesimo la ukuthi i-number plate ethize lebo kade unikwe yona mhlawumbe amaphoyisa ukuthi uyiphenye bese uthola ukuthi i-number plate leyo ayikho ngoba abantu bebakade bezenzele yona uthi cha angaze ngahlangana naleso
Okay.
simo senkantolo.
And is it a requirement when you register? No. Is it a requirement when a person has a vehicle and you want to change the address of residence that you must bring documentation proving that you are the owner of that vehicle?
That not necessarily the vehicle, but the proof of address where you stay.
Yes. So I can register a vehicle which is not mine. If I give you an ID and say it was registered under Joburg, I want it to be registered under the Free State. Do you demand that you want to know where I bought this motor vehicle, which year, which date, where are the receipts? Was it cash? Was it under a hire purchase system? That type of inquiry. Do you conduct that?
My lord, to change the registration or license number, there's a requirement documentation that needs to be completed.
Yeah.
So if when you approach the appropriate registering authority with your acceptable identification and you say, I'm no longer staying in Gauteng, I'm now staying in Limpopo, then you'll be given the files to complete, and they will also request you to produce a proof of residence in a jurisdiction of where you reside. So it is not possible that the vehicle that does not belong to you can end up belonging to you.
Aye, then there's no theft of vehicles in South Africa.
My lord, if
Are you listening to yourself? Vehicles are stolen every day. And they are registered every day under false, is that not so? Under false IDs. You come with my ID, they put their face on my ID. I go to Mr. Sibanda, he's the registering authority. He looks at my ID, it's forged my ID, he doesn't know. You say that exigency doesn't exist.
but if it exists, but I think in that case, my lord, it will be 10% of it.
Ask Mr. Mnisi, he's smiling. 10%. Okay, no, that's what I wanted to know. Whether, in fact, do you have specimen forms?
Yeah, I can. What?
Yeah, can you print it for us? Because you kept on saying that when you register,
Yes, let me quickly.
then you've got to personally do it, and you must fill in the particulars, and then after having filled the particulars, you say there's a penalty clause which warns you that if you provide or furnish false information, you are liable to be arrested, fined, or
Okay.
sent to jail on conviction.
Can I send them to advocate?
You can't do it now.
I can do it now.
No, do it now,
Okay, my lord.
because that is your evidence. We don't have the Road Traffic Act here. Do you have it, Mr. or any council here, do you have the Road Traffic Act? Mr. Ngumala, you prepared. You prepared in September last year. You don't have the Road Traffic Act.
No, I don't have.
So when Mr. Mutloun keeps on saying the Road Traffic Act says this and this and this, Mufana Nan. You said it's Act 25 of what?
The National Road Traffic Act,
Yeah.
Act number 93 of 1996.
1993 of 1996.
Yes, my lord.
1996.
Kungenzeka ukuthi umuntu abhalise imoto ngegama ekungaselakhe ngemininingwane ekungaseyakhe. Uma ephendula uthi akwenzeki kodwa inkantolo ithi kuye mhlawumbe imoto uma itshontshiwe umuntu angahle eze ayenze ingathi imoto yakhe. Uthi ke uma kwenzeka akuvamisanga kodwa into mhlawumbe engayenzeka ama-percent angaba ayishume la imoto ingahle ibhaliswe ngegama ekungaselona lo muntu umnikazi.
My lord, here is the a notification of change of address.
Yeah, just listen to me. Are you able to give us after it has been scanned, it must be scanned like this, it must form part of the exhibits. Is it possible?
It's already in a soft copy, so I can just forward it.
Yeah, okay, fine. Is it okay? Anybody? Objection? Mr. Mnisi, Mr. Rapelese, Mr. Nguni, Madam Chololo?
Thank you.
We don't want to have a sight of that form.
We can have a set of the form.
Yeah, because he's talking about a form. But we all don't know what the form says. Oh.
Ifomu leli alibela khuluma ngalo inkosi yenkantolo ithi ayithumelele abameli ngoba asazi ukuthi inhlobo yini yefomu lekukhulunywa ngayo.
Okay, for court purposes, that will be exhibit what? Triple A bracket 4. Okay. So, abatsotsi mabathi bayekokota imoto kanti, what are they saying? Mkokoto lo. Hey, Mr. Ngumalo, what do you understand by it? It has nothing to do with, just for my education. When people say bakokota imoto, what do you understand by that?
Can I not answer that one?
You can't answer it. Okay,
No,
fine,
please.
I know why. Because it's a huge industry. Huge industry. Even the Chief Justice, the two Chief Justices actually, the previous one and the present one, their cars were stolen. And because of their status, the police, they somehow suspected that they are going to be crossing the Pongola River to take them to Mozambique. They knew that, the police. And they ultimately, no, that one is a hotbed. And after that, they recovered them after about 3 months, 6 months. They had different registration numbers, different engine numbers. That's it. So, are we through now? Mr. Baloi, can you be excused?
It's just arising from the court's
That's not
questions.
evidence. It's mime level.
Yes, just arising from the questions that were asked by the court.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, the court asked you how many years you've been working as an investigator on Natis, and you said 7 years, but the question has got two parts. As an investigator and on Natis, how many years have you been working on the Natis system, all in all?
16 years, my lord.
Thank you.
16 years
16 years, yeah.
of experience.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, that's what
Inkantolo ibuze ukuthi usonesikhathi esingakanani ulibele usebenza njengomphenyi la kwi-Inatis uthi konke uma sekuphelele iminyaka eshumi-nesithupha.
Okay, thanks ever so much, sir.
Welcome, my lord.
The court, please, my lord, we've reached a stage where we now have to deal with the cross-examination of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena.
Again, yeah.
Yes.
Is he here?
I've discussed the matter with my colleagues. We haven't really reached a a consensus on the issue. The one complicating factor is that Mr. Mgomezulu needs to go through his evidence as well as the evidence of the other witnesses. And it would appear, my lord, we might have to postpone the matter at this point. We just need to get an indication of how long my colleagues
How many
need.
witnesses were there? About that thing. Once all the expect evidence of all those ballistic. What was it? Steenkamp, etc., etc.
Yes, I think about we led two witnesses regarding the ballistics, and we still want to lead another expert. So yeah, all in all, it's about I think about 3 or so. I cannot remember from the top of my
3
head.
new witnesses.
No, I'm talking about the ones that have
The
been
evidence
led.
of 3 experts.
Yeah, that has been led already.
Yeah.
And in addition to Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, there's still one more witness, a ballistic expert who verified his results, who must still testify.
So you want us to do what?
Well, I'm saying, my lord, the state is ready that we can resume the cross-examination of Colonel Mangena, but the defense appear not to be ready. They mentioned the issue of their expert that they still need to consult,
Is
as
what?
well as a report.
I thought the time when
Yes.
we adjourned last year, you remember?
Yes.
They said that expert is in Israel. Israel.
No, but my lord, the long and short of it is, he has prepared a report for us that was made available to us in December.
So,
But we need one more consultation with him, and also there are, truth be told, there are issues financing his appearances here in court, so we're still going through that. And also the issue of Mr. Mgomezulu, he needed to familiarize himself with the evidence of Mr. Mangena, and I think other witnesses. He's just received disclosure that was here this morning, but he can speak for himself.
yes, Mr. Mgomezulu. How long do you need to
My lord,
read?
I've received more than 9,000.
Hello?
I've received more than 9,000 pages.
No, but you said you want to
And-
read the evidence of the ballistic experts. Who? And
That-
who else?
There are 3 ballistic experts that
Yeah.
I need to go through.
And it can't be
and-
9,000 pages.
No, I was referring to the total number of pages
No, no.
that
I
They were
read this
discovered
evidence.
today.
El Kedah. That's why I can tell you it can't be 9,000 pages.
Sorry, madam.
Just extrapolate the evidence of Mangani there on those documents you have.
Bundles, I think. The one that they gave us. It's 3 bundles, madam.
Yeah, let's see them.
Yes.
Let's see how many pages. Not the whole evidence, starting with the beginning of the trial. The evidence of Mangani and the evidence. Who's the other? It's
I think it's Rudolph.
Rulofse. Yes, Rulofse Mangani and the third gentleman.
I think it's. Yeah.
Mr. Ramosipidi, who are the experts who testified regarding ballistics?
Yes,
Well,
madam, that's
for-
why we are
You were here, you should know.
So,
You don't know.
Yeah, first,
Mangena, there's Rulofse, and
yes.
then there was a gentleman from Cleveland, Mr. Mchali,
Yeah,
who
but-
testified about the handling of that firearm, how it left the SAP,
Yeah.
13 stores. And So there was another gentleman
in this-
who was wearing a cream suit. He also
Yes.
dealt with the firearm, but I forgot his surname. He's no longer in the employ of the.
What did he say?
SAPS.
What did he say?
Yes,
He also dealt with the handling of that.
What did
firearm.
he say?
I'm not that old evidence. I need to refresh myself on that.
it's
We're
been
going
some.
to argue this case.
It's been some
You
time.
must
my
have
lord.
all the information here.
My lord is only dealing with one case.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, but I know it.
Yeah.
So this gentleman with the phone suit, what did he say? Who's
Yeah.
he?
Yeah, my recollection, my lord, is that he testified about the process at the ballistic section.
Oh, I remember. The white gentleman, yeah.
Yes. I'm
The
just-
one who says they've changed the setup there, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
What's his name, by the way?
Just trying to verify his name, my lord. I'm just looking at the list of exhibits, my lord. We will come back to the court about that name. But the fact of the matter is that, my lord, that the defense needs time to peruse, as far as Mr. Mgomezuli is concerned, to peruse the evidence of the ballistic experts, and there's also an issue about the report of the ballistic expert. I think they'll be in a better position to indicate when they will be ready.
Yeah, Mr. Mgomezulu, how long do you need?
My lord, I'm sitting with 140 pages.
140?
40, yes.
Is that the evidence you need to read and prepare on?
That's correct.
140?
Yes.
One
only
night's work.
Mangena.
One night's work, ne?
It's only Mangena.
Oh, you want to deal with
Not the
Mandela
rest of-
initially, and the others?
Others, I haven't counted those pages.
He says it needs time for 100. How long, sir? 140 pages.
My lord, I still have to compare this evidence of Mr. Mangena with the previous expert witnesses.
Yeah, you
that
have to
they've
read
tendered.
all of it.
So, my lord,
So it's how many pages?
because now I was told that we are approaching a recess on Thursday,
This Thursday.
this Thursday.
So you're suggesting to have Easter first?
That's correct, my lord. If we back on the 15th of April, I would be fully prepared to.
15th of April.
That's correct.
When is the recess, Mr.
It starts on Thursday, my lord.
The recess?
Yes.
Until when?
I think until the second week in April.
The date in April will be what?
Yes. I will have to check first, my lord. I don't have those dates at the top of my head.
So are you suggesting that we should come back on the 15th of April?
When I spoke to the role planner this morning, my lord.
Who's that?
The role planner.
Yeah.
Yeah, she indicated that we can postpone to any date that is suitable to all the parties. So we're not really bound by the term, as long as it's suitable to all the parties. As this is it's a case on a special role.
Mr. Ramsepidi, what's
In for the trial within the trial, but now he's running solo. For him to familiarize himself with the evidence led, I'm amenable to a date that is suitable to all counsel here, including Mr. Mgomezulu.
Mr. Mnisi?
I would, from the solitude of my conscience, my lord, Had it not been for Mr. Mgomezulu's concern that he needs to go and prepare, I would have opted that we even sit during recess. However, I think that will be unfair for Mr. Mgomezulu. He needs to go and prepare. So in that vein, I am amenable to a date that will suit him and the other councillors as well.
Okay, Mr. Ngumalo?
My lord, I think it will be proper that we give Mr. Mgomezulu an opportunity to go through the records.
Okay,
So the 15th
Ms. Mshololo?
will be suitable. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, my request was going to say, my lord, that if the court can give us the opportunity to adjourn this matter until the 15th of April, because the 15th of April is the beginning of the second term, my lord. That will enable the defense to finalize the issue of the expert, which we are busy with, my lord, and then also prepare for a further cross-examination. Thank you, my lord.
Yes.
To this roster that has been given to me by Mr. Jonas, thanks. The second term starts on the 10th of April. I see Advocate Mshololo says
10th
the
of April.
15th. Yeah, 10 April to the 18th of June.
Yeah, I think we'll postpone up to the 10th. Is that okay, Mr. Mgumzu?
Still fine.
Then you don't have to go to... She says the second term starts on the 15th, not the 10th.
Let's check.
Was it?
Yeah.
When does the second term start? 15.
Yeah, I think we can settle for the 15th, my lord. It's a Monday.
Okay, fine. I don't want the JP to say the judge Kekeleza, the Ibambi Toch wants to be paid for sitting at home. Okay, because of those reasons, right, that Mr. Mgomezulu wants to familiarize himself with the evidence which preceded his appointment, which commenced with the trial within a trial. Consequently, he says he has to apprise himself of the whole evidence which preceded his appointment on the trial within the trial. Am I correct, sir? That you're going to start from the beginning. You don't come here on the 15th and say, I got long way angifundanga.
That's correct, my lord.
You start from the beginning,
From the beginning.
right? That's the indulgence this court can grant you, in fairness to your client and yourself and to everybody. Okay, so we postponed this matter for that reason and the fact that there was going to be some recess to the 15th of April, when we shall again proceed with this matter.
ngenxa yokuthi umnumzana Mngomezulu sizokhumbula ukuthi beke ngene kule cala ngalesigaba se trial within a trial manje ke usekayaqhubeka necala lonke kwamele ayofunda ubufakazi njengoba sibona lapha kunamaphepha amaningi wabufakazi ukuthi bese sibakhulumile kwamele ayozilungiselela ukuze azokwazi ukuqhubeka ngecala manje lecala lihlethiselwa emuva kufikela nge-15 zika April la ukuthi icala lizoqhubeka umnumzana Mngomezulu anikwe ithuba lokuthi ayofunda yonke into ekuleli cala kusukela ngalesikhathi kuqalwa kufikela namuhla.
Just before we adjourn, my lord, there's that issue of the notification of change of address
Oh, yeah.
that was handed up as exhibit triple
Triple-
A4.
A4.
Yeah, triple A in brackets 4, my lord.
Oh, so yeah. So, Mr. Mgomezulu, you see, up to now the record is about 9,000 pages.
That's what.
Is that record from the beginning
That's correct. From the beginning.
of the trial?
And my lord, I failed to indicate that the second docket has not been disclosed. And I was promised
Which
to
docket
get
is that? No.
375. Then I was promised to get the docket.
Oh, you remember? Is that the Nongoma one?
No.
No, it's not. It's not the
All the councils.
Captain.
Mulot, we told Mr. Mgumizule he'll get it straight after the proceedings. I don't know why he's raising that. We made arrangements this morning that he'll get it straight away after the...
Now.
Yes. I said him he can accompany us to the office. We'll give him copies of the document.
Okay, they say if you accompany them, you'll get it now. Okay, thanks then. We adjourn until the 15th.